The Mission San Gabriel Arcángel played an important role in the development of the area during the Spanish and Mexican periods.
And that's where we are headed for our SoCal Spotlight. KCAL News reporter Amanda Starrantino is live at the Mission to show us around. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, good morning. And fun fact, this was my mission project back in elementary school. So this is the one that I had to study, and it's absolutely beautiful. Just take a look at this. This is the courtyard here. They do celebrations here. You can host events, have weddings. Definitely a beautiful place if you are interested in celebrating where so much of California history is. And we have, of course, Father Sarah. He's in the courtyard as well. But this is new here. This is their exhibit. It just was opened about a year ago, and there's so much to see in here. Steve Hackle, he's a historian. He's also a professor of history at UC Riverside. He curated this exhibit, and this really stands out here is all these names on the wall, which is really an honor to the ancestors that built the mission.
So what we've tried to do here at the new museum at the Mission is anchor the history of the Mission in the native people who built the Mission. So here we have a wall of about 7,000 native people who came from all the surrounding area and lived at the Mission. We have their names, when they were baptized, and when they died here at the Mission. So this is a full rendering of the native community at the Mission.
And that's the big purpose of this exhibit, is to really honor who started this and created all of this for us. Now, it is interactive, so when you come here, you can check this out. You see these little QR codes. You can open it up on your phone, and I have one here. So what are we listening to here?
In 1785, there was a rebellion at the Mission, led by a woman, Toyparina, and she was put on trial at the Mission. Here we have her trial transcript, and we have a dramatic reading, actually, of her testimony, which is among the most powerful, defiant words of Native people in the colonial period against Spanish colonization.
And you can listen to it as well.
It was reenacted, essentially, by a group of Native actors from the Autry Museum.
Okay. And you're highlighting a lot of parts of our history here. This piece is really important.
So the history of the missions is quite controversial and complicated, and we know that force was part of the Spanish effort to get Native people into the mission. So here we have a rendering of Native soldiers sort of attacking the Native village, and here we have Father Sarah's words talking about the role of corporal punishment of Indians in the California missions.
And this has been recently a big topic of conversation as well, and definitely a part of our history here in California. I love this because this really brings you into the church aspect, and it's just stunning to look at. Here, I'll stand over here.
So this is a 17th century hymn of praise from the Mission, and we have also an interactive aspect of it. We had performers from USC actually perform this hymn here at the Mission in the chapel, and it's quite beautiful 17th century devotional music.
And what's beautiful about it is it was recorded right here, and it really brings you into that place. And a piece of art that really stood out to me when exploring this exhibit before we went live was the Stations of the Cross in here and who created it.
So these are 12 to 14 devotional crosses, stations actually, and they were most likely created either by a native person here at San Gabriel or San Fernando, or perhaps a Russian artist who was traveling through California. But they've traveled the world to represent California mission culture and California indigenous art in the 18th century.
Steve, there's so much to see here. As you can see, I just took you through a couple of the rooms. So much more. I mean, you can just see the beauty that is within this. That really started our mission here. This is the 4th mission that was made in California, and definitely something to check out if you're in the San Gabriel area. Back to you guys. I love being here. This is
it's
so
cool.
Interesting.
It is. And I love hearing that music.
Absolutely. So much history. Thank you for that, Amanda.
Yes.
All right.